Awkward introduction and hello, my name is Wigsby, and in this video I will be playing through The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. This is a game I've been anticipating for a while because I'm a big Walking Dead fan, but I'm not really expecting much because most video games kind of based off of film and TV franchises usually don't have very deep gameplay and just kind of seem a little, well, you know, just like a bit of a shell of a game and not really fully complete. For the most part, this will be a raw playthrough. I've jumped in the game and done a few things just to tweak graphics and controls, but so I'll be playing through this fairly raw.
It had to be walking this way. You see it? Dixon, it comes at me. You watch where you shoot that thing, okay?
Yeah, so totally hunting. So the graphics of this game, they look pretty good. It's not horrible. I think it's at least on par with what Telltale did with the Walking Dead game in 2012.
Is there blood always this black?
It just feels like it's not quite current gen. But I wouldn't expect much from a game, that's trying to cash in on a on a TV show. I am a big Walking Dead fan. I wish I could say I've been a fan since the beginning with the comics coming out in, I think, like 2003. But I didn't discover Walking Dead until the show.
I didn't crouch down, so I might have made too much noise. Best you crouch to keep quiet.
So the show, I saw the pilot and was immediately hooked, and I did all this research and found out that, oh hey, that's based on this comic series, and so I bought these hardcover collections of the comics and plowed through them, couldn't put them down, and so yeah, now I'm a big fan. And so I heard they were making this game based on the AMC show, and figured I'd give it a go. I'm walking in with my eyes open, understanding that this could be just like any other video game based on a TV or movie. And I totally shot that deer just now. Okay. Alright, sprinting mechanics work just like Call of Duty in that you cannot strafe and sprint at the same time. Which I guess makes sense, but I still don't like it. Alright, come here. Yeah, how about them apples? Yeah. Oh, hey! See, it's just like the show in that the fatal walkers are always just off camera. Yeah, come on. Oh. I think you have to fail there anyway.
What in the hell, Dixon? Oh, Dix, no, man.
Help me.
Daryl, you okay?
Dad? Oh, Dad, no! We could...
Daryl, he's too busted up. Nothing can be done now except ease his suffering.
We'll get him up and send him off to the butcher. Now, as a fan of the show, I thought that there was all this bad blood between the Dixon brothers and their father. So, I suppose this is still conceivable here, but,
Sorry, brother.
Anyway, I do think this is a nice touch. Kind of giving the game an intro, its own, intro opening credits sequence, much like the video game. And it is really cool, in my opinion, that they got Norman Reedus and Michael Rooker to do the voice work for their characters, Daryl and Merle Dixon. However, as I discovered on my test playthrough, and you will see for yourself, the voices of all the other characters are fairly wooden and forgettable. So, alright, now I am Daryl Dixon. Daryl Dixon, smashing mirrors for good luck. See, I kind of think that Daryl Dixon's sort of like the Chuck Norris of the zombie apocalypse. So we get his famous hunting knife and some not Gatorade, which is apparently how you replenish your health in this game. But no crossbow, unfortunately. But I think that's kind of what the narrative of this game kind of leads up to, is him getting the crossbow. So he seems to have it in that picture, so I wonder where it is. Alright.
Daryl, come here. We gotta work up a plan.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
If you told me about it, I'd call you a liar.
Yeah, there's
Listen,
Justin Bieber kids
Swallow
everywhere.
cold. We gotta go.
Yeah, the only thing we gotta do is kill every last one of them.
Daryl, I know you're upset, but just listen. That sounds like a whole lot of them. We need to go, now. Gather up as much as you can and meet me at the truck.
Let's go then.
Daryl, remember what we learned about him. Head trauma. Attack the brain, remember. Only thing we know that kills him. And be quiet sneaking out the back door. Don't let him see you.
Jess is suddenly the expert on the zombie apocalypse here. But did you catch that, players? You need to remember head trauma. Remember brain kill. Remember stealth. Remember head trauma, stealth, brain kill. Remember.
Lost and found.
So, for those that might not be familiar, but if you're watching this, you probably know what The Walking Dead is. But this game is based on the AMC TV show, and it's sort of centered around, surviving, in that you got to, work through level after level, slaying walkers, getting food, ammo, gas, and working your way through. Yeah. Alright, yeah, you're down. What is kind of cool is, it does sort of feel like the show in that you can sneak up on walkers and execute them by thrusting sharp things into their skulls, just like they do on the TV show. And just like Daryl Dixon would. But the basic trick is I can kind of run around. Hey, this guy looks like a zombie Joel McHale here. But yeah, I found kind of the basic trick is if you can just, get up on him from behind and execute him. That's the most efficient way to progress through the game because it's clean, it's stealthy, and you don't have to worry about ammo or anything like that. Now, I heard that walker. It sounds like it was like right behind me, but obviously it must be somewhere one of these. It sounded like there was a walker right there. But yeah, I love The Walking Dead, and for those who might not be aware, there's like two universes. Robert Kirkman started the comic series back in 2003, and then the show is inspired by the comic series, but the narratives are actually quite different, and even some of the characters are totally different. For example, Daryl Dixon is unique to the AMC TV show and is not in the comics. Though I heard once on the internet somewhere that Kirkman is considering including Daryl Dixon into the comics, but I don't know if that, at least as of the recording of this video, I don't think that has happened yet. Oh yeah, I think I can use some bottles to... Oh, but I got that one anyway.
Get a move on, Daryl.
Oh hey, I thought I was out of range. Oh yes, on an earlier playthrough I found this stuffed squirrel thing. There's little collectibles to find. I'm probably not going to work too hard to find those because the level design of this game just leaves much to be desired. Or is less than... It's not good, is what I'm trying to say. And you can pick your path. That was a tutorial level, so I only have one choice. But normally you'll be able to, if there's a fork in the road, you can choose where you want to go. And then you can choose how you get there with these back roads, streets, and highways, and it's kind of a risk versus reward thing. Obviously I only have so much gas, so I can use up more fuel, but then I can get these like wild card stages to stop to get supplies. I'm all about getting the job done, so let's just, conserve gas, stick to the highways, stick to the main roads, and make it happen.
Not a damn thing. My phone ain't working either. Hey, about your dad? I don't know what to say about it.
Then don't. Leave it be. And we gotta tell Merle what happened.
Yeah, I suppose we do. But we ought to warn people first.
What? Go to the cops? Please. We gotta go get Merle.
Merle, he's just not right.
What you say to me, old man?
What you
Merle's
talking
10
about?
times a man you are.
All right. Just seems you boys turn hay into shit when you're together.
Rated M for mature. course, I think most zombie games are rated M. I think the only one I can think of off the top of my head that's not is maybe like Plants vs. Zombies. And so before each stage, you can manage your inventory and then assign your survivors to tasks. And this is a great idea the game has. I just don't think it gets it off the ground very well. But yeah, so you can bank items at your car, because as awesome as Daryl Dixon is, he can only carry 10 items apparently. And I don't know if there's any point to carrying fuel with you. I mean, it sounds like it would stay at the car. And I don't plan on using the gun anytime soon. And then also, you can go over here and I love how the survivors have like this like Jedi aura about them. But you can equip them with a weapon, and some of them will have different traits. You can see right here, like apparently I can't dismiss him, so he's apparently key to story development. But some of them will have different traits, like they're stealthy or weak or whatever. But you can give them a weapon and then give them a task, and so like I'll have him continue to find gas, and then for this next playthrough they'll do that, and you just kind of got to take the game's word for it, because you're not going to actually see these NPCs doing anything.
That.
You won't actually see them in action.
Ah, boy. Bet them psychos came here, too.
Yeah, maybe. Town circled their wagons, you see. Looks like a DMZ.
If there's any gas, it'll be at Lucky's.
Alright, and so usually when you've got an objective, you can just follow your compass, but it looks like we're blocked off with the truck here. So we'll go through this storm front.
Huh. Power's out.
And they give you a flashlight, which is great in zombie apocalypse type video games. I was surprised, though, that you don't have to manage a battery life, because as much as they want you to forage for food, gas, and ammo, and and stop for supplies, I just kind of felt like to stick with the theme, you might as well have to be looking for batteries too. I mean, I'm glad they didn't, because that would be an obnoxious mechanic. But yeah, so.
Hey, come on up here and talk a minute. Use the ladder near the dumpster. Hey, man.
I'm coming.
Not set up.
Jimmy Blake, last standing officer of the Sedalia SO.
Good for you. There's psychos all over this place, too.
The biters? Yeah, they're everywhere, man. Where have you been?
Up in the hills, hunting. Didn't know nothing about them till they tore up our camp. Still don't.
Uh-huh. Let me bring you up to speed. More of them come every day. We help each other survive, or
40,000
we
men
don't.
and women every
That's it.
day.
Normal rules suspended for the
Don't
foreseeable
feel the
future.
reaper.
That applies to good guys
Sorry.
and to, hunters. 10-4?
Yeah, I get it. But who's we?
The kid holed up in the gas station and the deputy in the cell block. He's interesting. I want to do one last radio check before bugging out, though.
Then do it.
The batteries went dead 2 days back. Can't find fresh ones. If you can, I'm happy to supply a little bird's eye coverage. I'm a hell of a shot.
Batteries? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I need gas, though.
I think it's long gone, but the kid would know better than me.
Alright, well, I think that'll do it for this playthrough of Walking Dead Survival Instinct. If you'd like to see more, tune in for the next one and find out just how hunter-phobic is this guy. Is the character at the cell block really interesting? And will Daryl actually get gas? Thanks for watching, everybody.